Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and yeah, let's go over Burgh Leavanny, right? So this is the first one we're gonna go over, because the others still have some details that I do need to try and figure out, right? But yeah, Burgh Leavanny honestly is probably the best new sync pair of all these three, right? It's really good, right? And yeah, let's go over it. So Burgh Leavanny, that's the Castelia City Gym Leader, which some people are not too too excited about this sync pair coming for some reason. But yeah, Burgh Leavanny's great. So here's the set. So it's a bug type striker, a special attack, bug type special striker, weak to fire, and its stats are really good. It's definitely top 20 in special attack, right? HP 477, attack 208, defense 145, special attack 343, special defense 145, speed 325. Good speed, really good special attack, and all the other stats are whatever, right? Because you know it's a striker. Yeah, tank stats are whatever. As for its moves, it got Silver Wind, which is bug special. 47 power, 100% accuracy, 2 bars, single. It's not single target actually. Oof, that's another mistake. I keep on screwing this one up, but it's not single target. It's AOE, right? It's an AOE move against the opponent, and it has a very small chance of increasing your attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. So it's basically a bug type Ominous Wind, right? Which Fantina has, right? So basically, what Burgh Leavanny, personally for me, is what I really wish Fantina and Mismagius would have been. So this is just Fantina and Mismagius, but like so much better, right? Because it has a sync grid, which we'll talk about in a bit. It has X special attack, which is pretty standard. Bug Buzz, that's your main damaging move. Bug special attack, 99 power, 100% accuracy, 3 bar single target, 10% chance to lower the opponent's special defense. Fourth move called Scurry Ahead. I can't spell trainer. Its trainer move uses two uses and then raises the user's defense and drastically raises speed. So really good unit from the offset, but if you check out the passives, it just makes it like really good, right? So for the passives, if I could find the passives, there we go. For the passives, we got Speeding Sun 2, which obviously increases your speed in Sun, right? And then you got Swag Bag 1, which is really good, which raises the chance of raising stats with additional effects of moves. So instead of just 10% chance to raise all your stats there, you get an extra additional a +1 to that, right? So that's what, 20%, right, with Swag Bag 1. So decent chance to get literally all the stats except for I think evasiveness and crit, and I think accuracy, right, raised on the unit. And then you also got On a Roll, which there's a chance of lowering the stat values with additional effects of moves, so that's an extra 10% to lower opponent's special defense. With Bug Buzz, which is on par with Mismagius' Shadow Ball, which is 20%, right? As for the date, it's coming on June the 18th, 6 a.m. The sync move, UTC 6 a.m. Sync move is Insectable, Struggle Bug, Bug, special attack, 250 power. Nothing really interesting there, but that's pretty standard, right? So Burgh is really good. If you just look at like Burgh without its grid, it's kind of whatever, but we'll talk about the grid in a second, and that's what makes it just from good to great, right? So here's how the grid works here. So this is Burgh Leavanny's grid. At first you get your standard stat buffs and all that stuff, right? You get X attack, or not X special attack MP refresh 3, 40% chance to refresh your X special attack move points, right? MPs. And then more stats, Bug Buzz, power ups, Grand Entry, which raises special attack when unit enters the battle. That's really good for Villa, obviously. And then you got Bug Buzz, more Bug Buzz power ups. Befuddle 1 lowers the special defense of all opposing sync pairs when the Pokemon enters a battle, which is also nice, right? Not the big seal in the world, I don't think, but it's good. Silver 1, Unfortuitous 9. This one's really good. So Silver, and it only costs 5 energy, which is pretty crazy. So silver, it makes that Silver Winds lowers the target's attack, defense, special attack, and special defense speed, accuracy, or evasiveness at random when an attack is successful. So it's basically Muse Swift. So you turn Silver Wind into Muse Swift, which also again lowers a random stat of your opponents. Again, it is AoE, right? So that's great. And then you also have Fortuitous 1, a small chance of raising the user's attack, defense, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness at random when an attack is successful. So on top of the Ominous Wind, or not Ominous Winds, your Silver Winds, 20%, right, from your base and the passive. You also got another 20% here to raise one of any of these stats. Obviously, Silver Winds raises all of those stats. This one is just one of those, but it's still pretty nice to have, right? Other stuff, more stats, HP, defense, Scurry Ahead, MP refreshed, 40% MP refresh for Scurry Ahead, which is great, obviously, but it's also pretty standard, so it's not a big deal. Silver Wind power-ups, Solar Shield, not affected by status conditions when the weather is sunny. It's cool, but also not the biggest deal in the world. Since you're a striker, you won't be, tanking with Burgh a lot. Although Burgh's okay-ish tanky for a striker, just because it has plus 6 defenses. So there's that. And also, again, with Silver Wind, you could potentially max out both your defenses. And Fortuitous as well, right? So more Silver Wind power-ups and stuff. Healing Sun, this is great. Restores HP whenever it takes action while the weather is sunny. So you could really, you could legitimately just use Leavanny and Sun and make it really good, because it also does have Speeding Sun too, right? Solar Flare, you got that as well. Powers up sync moves when the weather is sunny. Sword for 5, that's the same that Charizard has. Charging Sun 5 powers up moves when the weather is sunny. That's extra 50%. In Sun, right? So your bug type moves get these same treatment as fire type moves in Sun. Other stuff, Silver Wind move gauge refresh 3, which is good. That's a good move gauge refresh. Stats. Swag bag, you get another swag bag. So you're up to like 30, right? Over here. And then moving on, you got more Silver Wind power-ups, and another swag bag. And these only cost 7 energy. It's not even like 10 energy nodes. These are 7 energy nodes, which is really, really good. So like on total you get what, a 40% on your Silver Wind to raise every single one of your stats. So you could legitimately like get like full stats on Burgh without using any MP at all, which again is just fantastic for Villa, right? So yeah, that's really good. And then you got Tripwire, lowers the speed of all opposing sync pairs when the Pokemon enters the battle, which is again good, but I'm a striker, I'm not sure if you want to use energy on that, right? Special attack, Bug Buzz, move gauge refresh 3, power-ups, not power-ups, stats. On a roll 1 raises his chance of lowering stat values with additional effect of moves, so that's for Bug Buzz, obviously, so you get that to 30%. Got another honor roll down there, 40%, and then more Bug Buzz power-ups, right? You got whatever this is, Smarty Pants. The more the target's special defense is lowered, the more powers up sync moves. Probably not extremely useful. I mean, you could do a lot of damage with the sync move, right? Especially like if it's sunny. Oh yeah, you could do a lot of damage with the sync move. Like if you like just have like on roll, like both on rolls on your Bug Buzz, and then like that's what a 40% chance to lower your opponent's special defense, and then like you just lower your opponent's special defense to -6, and then you also have Unfortuitous, right? Lower your opponent's special defense is -6. Under Sun, that's an extra 50%, right? So you can sync nuke with Burgh, and it will do a lot of damage. It will do a lot of damage, right? So that's pretty poggers. And then obviously you get your pretty standard sync move buff, right? So honestly, of all the units with this new patch coming out, Burgh is definitely the strongest. Burgh is just wow, right? Who would have thought Burgh would be this powerful? And Burgh definitely is really, really powerful, right? Silver Run just like buffing all your stats without any MP, and again, it's only a 2-gauge move, so it's like easily spammable, right? So don't need any supports, all that stuff, and you just get like yourself +6 speed, +6 special attack, +6 special defense, and again, it's buffing them all at once. It's not like Fortuitous, it's just like one random stat at a time. It's like all, if you get the buff, you get like all of them. So Burgh is definitely really, really good. Again, just especially for Villa, right? We're in a different era now. It's not what it used to be in co-op, which is, just use all your MP, buff yourself up, and like start hammering the opponent. No, you gotta play it strategically, right? In terms of how you approach the villa, and I think Burgh is the perfect unit for that, right? It's kind of like Iris. It does remind me a bit of Iris, right? Because Iris is an absolute monster in villa, right? So yeah, Burgh really really good. Not the hardest hitter in the game, but one of the best, I guess, most self-sustaining strikers in the game. This is, again, like I mentioned before, this is what I wished Mismagius would be, right? And Mismagius could very well still be like this if Mismagius gets like a similar grid. Although Mismagius doesn't have like, unfortunately, doesn't have like swag bag in her passive. She does have bulk buster, which is really really good. But we'll see how Mismagius turns out if or when she ever gets a sync grid. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. Again, I will be posting these as soon as I could get all the complete information on. I do not want to get all these without like gathering all the info that I can to the best of my ability. But yeah, that's Burgh. We will be going over Dawn and Signatures of Grimsby as well, right, later. So yeah, stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys hopefully very soon.